Chinese Cultural Shop by ENG TIANG HUAT has been promoting and providing traditional Chinese products since the 1930s in Singapore. What started out at Merchant Road, then moved on to River Valley and finally ending up at Geylang, which the store remains till this day. Let's take a virtual tour with Uncle Jeff. This treasure trove of a shop is like Aladdin's Cave of Wonders. It's practically a living and breathing museum where boxes piled high in every nook and cranny could reveal more interesting items from his past. Uncle Jeff not only continues the artisanal craftsmanship of painstakingly making red banners or ang tai for Lunar New Year, restoring embroidery on altar cloths, he also still supplies Chinese cultural products, including musical instruments, opera props, costumes and weapons, and it's also shared that he's the only shop carrying dialect musical instruments.
I can see an ang tai as well behind.
Yes.
And
Yes,
yeah.
this is the one with the pom pom ball and all that.
Your handmade pom pom.
Yeah. Yes. And in fact, sometimes there are students or researcher or people who are interest group who they came to visit my place, and then for instance they say, okay, I know you, I understand you are selling dealing in Chinese opera wayang items.
Yep.
All right. We want to come and look at your wayang items. So I would ask what items you're looking at. Costume. They say, okay, costume. But when I explain the costume, when I show them the costumes, after that I say the whole stage you have to have music. So we go to the music section, and then from the music section we say that, hey, look, there is the string and the wind section.
Oh, yes.
They have the percussion instruments. So we have that, yes. And then I say, do you know what is happening behind the stage? Before they perform, they have this dainty, which they have to pay respect to, safe, performing. Let's go to back of the stage. I'm just giving them the imagination, explaining to them every bit and pin. They say, oh my gosh, and then everything. At the end of the day, they say, wow, they just don't know which is, it's all linked together.
Yeah.
That's right.
Because when someone sees wayang, they think, oh, it's just visually just that, your huatan, that. But there's so many things that create a stage performance, including the deity that they pray to, and everything behind, even like makeup for the faces and even the hairpiece, the beard and stuff like that. You probably have those as well, I can imagine.
Yes.
Singapore has a diverse music culture that ranges from rock and pop to folk and classical. Its various communities have their own distinct musical traditions. The Chinese form the largest ethnic group in Singapore. There are various dialects amongst the Chinese population, such as Hokkien, Hakka, Cantonese, and Teochew. These dialect groups have ensembles devoted to Chinese music, or Huayue, which were established during the 1950s in Singapore. The Chinese instruments include the erhu, dizi, pipa, and suona. These Chinese instruments are classified by their material construction into 8 categories called the Ba Yin, and they are metal, stone, clay, hide, silk, wood, gourd, and bamboo. Join me as Uncle Jeff takes us through how different dialect groups refer to the same musical instruments quite differently, some using intonations, some using the material in which the musical instrument is made of, for example, a coconut shell.
So even the especially here in Singapore, we don't have just one dialect group of wayang troupe. We have the different dialect groups. So different dialect group, especially when you come to the percussion instruments, the gong, the cymbal, the drum, it all sound differently. So you have to check with them. But usually the customers, when they came, I know what dialect they are, and I'll know what to. That's right. So like for instance, you see behind here, all these are the percussion instruments, the cymbals, and the different various type of gongs. Some of these gongs, they are no more in production. In a sense, like it's not 100% handmade anymore. It's machine made. Sound doesn't sound good. So even the name, like there is this little symbol known as you see like this one. This is a very popular symbol. But actually the name of this is called Jingbo, picking symbol.
Okay.
And it comes in actually different sizes. This is the xiao jingbo, and then they have the zhong jingbo and the da jingbo. You know, so it's like high pitch, medium pitch, and low pitch.
Okay.
You know, so who uses this? The dragon dance people.
Oh, yep.
The dragon dance people. Those doing picking lions. They also do this. And the Hokkien opera, they use this. The Cantonese Hokkien opera, but the Teochew don't use this.
Yeah.
The Saikong, you know, those.
Saikong.
Yes, Saikong. They use this. So the correct name, because we import from Wuhan, and we call it a Jingbo, and everyone they will know. But here in Singapore, the Hokkien will call it a Puakia. Puakia, you know, Puakia. Bua is a symbol. Bo zai. So
yeah, small like a I know what kia is. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then some of the Saikong they call it with kwak kia. So the kwak kia. So whatever thing is small they call kia. Why the kwak kia? Because when you play, it go quack, you know. So sometimes the instrument they name it
after the sound that they
sound.
Right.
Yes. Even my behind here, the coconut fiddle, the coconut erhu. So the proper name is called erhu, Yahoo. But sometimes the Hokkien will call it kakiahi, which is kakia, kakia ma. So they call
yes. So coconut shell, small coconut shell.
Or rather, Yahoo lah. I know, Yahoo. And then as a group of Teochew, they will call this coconut erhu as onghi. So I've been asking some of the older folks, hey, how you write this Chinese character? Onghi? They say onghi lo. How to write? Actually, they don't know. They don't know how to write. But yeah, actually some more into Chinese writing. They know how to use the vowel, the what to write out. But the reason why they call it onghi, because when you bowl the instrument,
the sound,
when you play the instrument, the sound is like onghi.
Oh my goodness!
So they call it onghi. Yes. So no.
Yeah, it's sound related.
So this is the part where you know the fun, the interest, and you understand. Oh, okay. The different groups of people, they name it different. It's actually the same item.
It's the same item, but then how they personify it is according to the sound or how they think the thing is.
Right. Yes.
Oh my goodness! I wouldn't have thought of that, but then it makes sense. It actually makes sense that either they relate it to sound or to like what material is being used to make it.
Yes, and then there are this wind instrument. This one is a trumpet.
Is it like a suona sort of thing?
A suona, yes. Suona. The proper name is called suona.
Suona.
But this is a Teochew piece. The Teochew piece, the reed is very small. And wood quality can be from normal wood to sometimes they are using ebony, black solid wood.
Oh wow, ebony.
Wood,
Yes,
ebony. Yes. But the Teochew, they call it tita. Then this is tita because
of the sound.
They call it tita with tita. Sometimes they say chue is blow. But then there is tua chue and soy chue.
Oh, of course, the big one and the small one.
The small tita and the
big tita.
Yes. But the other more interesting one, not many Hokkien people they use this term. In fact, the suona, the Hokkien suona, they have like 4 or 5 different variations. The size is different. Yes. So the Saikong, the Saikong used to come and say, hey, okay, look aya. You know why aya? Aya is the high pitch, smaller version of the suona.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, aya. And then tala look tala bo.
Middle, please. Middle.
No, the big one, the big one. So it's aya and tala. So
that's hard.
I don't know. Yes,
That's very hard to, if you say the others, I will understand, but this one I can't seem to relate, like,
yes.
how do they actually get that term?
Yes, actually, I also, so I just imagine, sometimes the funny thing is that I have historian, Chinese historian in the musical instruments.
Yeah.
I ask them the question. I say, hey, teacher, what is a aya? What is a tala? I say, how you write that? They say, I don't know. I say, could it be the sound? Because the aya, when you play, is aya, 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 that kind of things, So probably this is how, those days, probably sad to say, they are not so well versed in words. So they just use the So
what's more comfortable for them, or what they can actually use to relate or remember, they'll use that to name that particular item.
Yes, that's right. So this is kind of So the shop, sometimes I just don't know what people come in and say, hey, I want to buy a suona. No, wait, for Huayue, for Huayue or Saikong, Hokkien Saikong, Keitlang Saikong, Hailam Saikong, or Teochew, but Teochew I know. So you have to let me know,
Your specifics. What do you actually look for specifically?
The journey of being steadfast in the sunset industry may not have been Uncle Jeff's choice at the start, but he has come to appreciate all things from his past. He's passionate about what his grandfather and father before him has left behind for him to carry on this legacy.